Because my parents they are working very hard to pay my tuition fees and the living expenses. I need to do something to relieve their financial burden.
When Iris arrived from China to study in Australia, she thought she'd pick up some part-time work to help support herself.
Job is the waitress, cleaning the kitchen, washing dishes, ordering the food.
But she wasn't expecting to be paid a pittance.
They pay me $7 an hour.
$7 an hour is less than a third of the minimum wage for a casual, so Iris decided to quit.
They just want to exploit workers through that way. Like they tell me it's just was an internship period.
According to a new report, Iris is just one of thousands of overseas students being exploited by unscrupulous employers. The report, a joint effort by the University of New South Wales and UTS, has found wage theft is endemic amongst international students whose visas allow them to work up to 40 hours a fortnight.
Unfortunately, cases like Iris are common. International students accept the underpayment because that's the job that's available to them, and they are reluctant to come forward.
6,000 students were surveyed. Half reported they were paid less than the minimum wage. More than a quarter said they were paid $12 an hour or less. Students from China were the worst off. More than half said they were grossly underpaid.
Some of my other friends, they are paid $0 an hour. You need to have a training period. You need to get trained, so you get no payment.
They accept wage theft in silence because they're terrified of losing their visas, either their current student visa or risking future visas in Australia.
Brazilians make up the third highest number of foreign students in Australia. Many contacted by 730 said they were too afraid to speak publicly, but others are just sick of being taken advantage of, like Deborah, who worked in retail.
Our shifts stopped on March, and since then they owe me and from our two girls $1,000 each one.
Some foreign students reported they've been subject to harassment from bosses or managers, like Paula, also from Brazil.
He was also asking me for kisses and about my underwear. He said things like he was important and he has connections. He threatened me twice or 3 times to call immigration.
Yeah, it's shocking. I mean, there really is a cycle of impunity that keeps international students silent. These are international students who are far from home, often alone, not familiar with the Australian legal system, and, you know, unfortunately are extremely vulnerable to employer exploitation.
Some students 730 spoke to eventually recovered wages they were owed if they persisted with complaints.
I was earned around $6,000 because they haven't paid my penalty rates, and I had to chase them for around 3 months to get the money back. Eventually, I made a settlement with them, which I was happy with.
But engineering student Jin wasn't so lucky. When she tried to claim 3 years' worth of penalty rates she claims were owed by her employer.
Around $10,000.
The company owes you $10,000?
Yes, $10,000.
She worked for a promotions company in a duty-free shop at Sydney Airport, but claimed to Fair Work that she did the same job as retail workers there.
The workplace is in the duty-free shop. So we're selling products in the duty-free shop, but the payment is from the promotion company.
So you were selling products?
Yes, selling products.
Not just promoting them?
No.
Her former employer says they paid staff in accordance with the law. Fair Work said they couldn't investigate her claim and that of 16 other employees because of COVID-19 restrictions.
The system isn't working for international students. There is the potential for a real perfect storm for increased exploitation, where international students are more desperate for the income, employers might be trying to cut costs, and jobs are more scarce.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.